I'm at the Grand Malahide for the 5th Annual Trial Methodology Symposium, hosted by Trinity College Dublin and the Clinical Research Facility at St James's Hospital on behalf of the TMRN this year. So we've been lucky that we've managed to get very high calibre speakers to attend today, so we're very lucky to have them all.
We started by reflecting on something which I thought was very important, and that is the value of the large, simple, straightforward trial, and then working then from that into trials that are much more complex and much more nuanced. So I think that it's that evolution, it's positioning your piece of work along that spectrum and then applying the appropriate methodology for where you are on that spectrum, rather than just, I have to do it this way or I have to do it that way. Understanding that it's actually a very sophisticated business and it requires a lot of nuance, I think.
Today I was presenting on a literature review which I have just finished. So it was my first ever time presenting my PhD work. A great experience, and it's quite an honour in my stage of my PhD to get to present to this particular symposium.
This is what gets me out of bed every morning, and what motivates me is that probably the most consistent health services research finding is there's a gap between what the evidence says healthcare systems and healthcare professionals should be providing and what patients actually receive.
I would like to make clinical trials better, more efficient. And this today was a conference about clinical trial methodology. And this is still something recent, so to actually improve the methods, because the problems are basically international. And that's why people have to get together to find solutions.
Just when you're thinking about trials and you're thinking about your research, think of what will work in the real world. Sit down and think of the setting that you're applying your research to and that you're doing your clinical trial within. And make sure that what we do has and adds value to what we do.